Making the transition from wide receiver to tight end is Moroni Laulu-Pututau. What does he think about that? And why are expectations so high for the tight end group, 2-on-1 all access? Moroni, what are your emotions like on day one as you make the transition from wide receiver now to what we keep hearing about is an emerging tight ends group?
Just comfortable. Honestly, comfortable, and it doesn't feel weird at all. We got some spring ball work, so that helped. And in the offseason, I was worked at, the little steps and the new stance, but it's really not that different, and I'm excited.
I imagine during the summer you're kind of thinking about, okay, fall camp, what's that practice going to be like? What was today like compared to what maybe you were hoping it'd be or what you thought it'd be?
It's exactly what I hoped it would be. Flying around, if you were here, you heard it. Everybody's yelling, competing. First day, no pads, but we were still out here competing, and it was fun. It was fast-paced and intense. So.
The music is always very important. How was the music today?
I didn't even hear it, to be honest.
You were in the zone?
I was in the zone. Honestly, I couldn't tell you one song that played. I kind of zone it out during practice. So
that's impressive.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah,
that's a good.
That's very impressive. Absolutely.
Okay.
Reno Mahe mentioned to us that early in camp, the defense is generally kind of a quarter or a half step ahead because they can anticipate some things and they've seen all of these formations. They're jibber jabbering. What's that conversation like on day one of practice between the offense and defense?
Oh, let's leave it unsaid. It's fun. It is fun. It's fun to have that rivalry, and without it, it wouldn't be football. So we like the competition and the rivalry, and it helps us get better. It gives us motivation to progress faster as an offense, so I like it.
Does that go away when the games start, or is it all year? Because there's this sort of two teams on one team dynamic in fall camp.
It gets worse. It gets more intense. You start playing bigger teams, more games, and it just gets worse. So.
From your own defense?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the talk is always there, and it's just more fun as the year goes on.
Which defensive back or safety do you like matching up against the most?
What do you mean, like matching up?
When they're lined up across me, you're like, oh yeah, it's on. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm not gonna. I know you're trying to ask. I'm not gonna
dangle it out here.
No. Yeah. All our safeties are good. I like. It doesn't matter who's out there.
Okay, opposite of that then. Who's the guy that you're like, okay, this is gonna be a challenge?
Some new guys. I really like Zane. He's got really good closing speed. Tanner Jacobson's a really smart player. They all have different things. Matt Hadley's physical, so. It depends who you go up against. You know what you're going to get. You got to adjust.
What's the tight end room like with Matt Bushman and Baldery and Hunter Marshall and now Matt Bushman? I mean, there are a bunch of different guys with a bunch of different skill sets in there.
Oh, it's awesome because, it helps us because the defense will know what to do, And just like I was saying with the safeties, it gives us a lot more diversity and a lot more ability to run out of different formations and confuse the defense, so it's helpful.
How much weight gain, if any, have you made?
That would be 23 pounds since the Wyoming game last year.
23. Okay. What?
Not look at you. You look surprised.
Listen, 23 pounds. That's solid. What did you eat?
Just everything. Anything in sight. I didn't really pay attention. Just ate it.
Did you have to do the peanut butter and jelly thing in the middle of the night deal?
No, but if I woke up, I'd drink like a Core Power. But every 2 hours, I try to get a solid meal. So
every 2 hours. Yeah. I mean, do you get nauseous at any point in this process?
At first, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it felt sick. But after, I started getting hungry every 2 hours, so it helped.
Recently, you got married. How does your wife factor into this weight gain and what you're trying to do to become a tight end?
She's all in. She's all in, and she's very helpful. She's a very selfless person, so she helps out.
How much will we see your hand in the ground?
From what I've seen right now, they haven't told me anything, but it'll be mixed. So I think my hand will be in the ground a lot for the runs, and we have to do that to keep the defense honest. So I don't mind it at all.
Have you embraced mentally, and maybe you already have a while ago, but okay, I'm going to block, and I'm going to be good?
Absolutely, and that was part of the reason why I changed numbers. I looked skinny in one, and so I wanted to change the mindset, take 17, and just, in my mind, I'm blocking. I'm going to block, I'm going to run, and just do whatever. So.
Schematically, what's the toughest part of your job now as a tight end?
It's easier to see as a wide receiver standing up. I get to look at the coverage. So I've been struggling trying to read it really fast before I get down because it's harder to look up. So really just reading the defense pre-snap reads, but I'll work on it. It'll be good.
Tanner Mangum told us Wednesday that sometimes he'll yell something in Spanish to you because you went to the same mission.
Oh, yeah.
What's that communication like on the field where only you and him, literally no other receivers, only you and him know a certain something.
I know, and it's nice because I'm closer to him. I'm closer now, and I'm on the line. So we have a few Spanish routes that nobody will know. And he told me, he's like, hey, for real, in the games we're going to do this. I'm like, I'm down.
Are these like slang Spanish words or?
No, just, no.
Like vamos al biblioteca, that's a post or whatever, you know? Yeah.
Library,
Yeah.
No, it's just regular.
Vamos say shama.
Like Paulo, stick,
Yeah.
for example. So
Okay.
LSU, don't LSU. That's not a thing.
like,
Okay, yeah.
Vamos, just different things.
Yeah.
I won't share all of it.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. Trade secrets.
Right.
What are you hoping to accomplish as an offense? Because it's hard after day one, but like, where do you want to be? Let's say after 1 week.
After 1 week, just feel comfortable. I think I mean, we already do as a tight end group, but we do have some newer guys, and so we just want to feel comfortable with the plays and be able to just line up and go.
Tanner said 25 guys came in last Saturday that didn't need to be here. That's got him really excited about what this team is doing right now. What is this team capable of because of the summer hard work?
You know, I think great things, honestly. We can be the best if we put in the work, and I really believe that. And we got great guys to do great things, so I'm excited.
All right. Thanks, Moroni.
Thank you guys.